What's going on? What's going on, good people? Good people. Welcome to Creative Minds. Numerology. What's good, people? It's been a long time since I have done this here. Folks know me from my show. This is back before podcast. It was even podcasting, son. This is back in my magic hour days. Folks that know me from back then, before podcasting was podcasting. I've been doing this. Um, so yeah, man. So as we grow and we evolve, I want to say we're at the evolving period. When I was doing podcasting and when I was doing my comedian thing, that's when it was fun. I would say. I don't think I think I'm being old now. Some shit. I don't think I'm being old, but it's just shit just ain't fun no more. And things is a little bit serious, but we can't be too serious now. So mind you, I might chop this up again. This is my first time. It's been a while, and I'm even doing this live without privately. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what it is. I'm doing this shit privately. And I know ain't nobody going to be on here, but I did post it on my Creative Minds fan page. And I would like everybody to join the Creative Mind fan page on Facebook. That's where I'll be doing the majority of my stuff at. I would like for you to join. I don't like to be like some people, especially on Facebook and on YouTube, just wherever you get your information from. It's just too overbearing. It's just information. They just keep coming, just keep coming. I would like for you to come get the information. You know what I mean? So again, join the fan club on the Magic Hour. Mind you, okay, I'm looking at the screen up here. I should be looking down here, man. Just been a while since I've done this, but don't mind the glove. I'm gonna tell you about all this later. All right, tell you about all this later. All right. So so what I'm about to do is hop off for a quick second. Well, really not hop off, just get everything finished setting up. This is new. I didn't think I was gonna come like right exactly on when they say go live, but I damn it, YouTube saying go live, you go live right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to share some information, and then we will go from there. So what I'm going to start doing, okay, after the first of the show, I'm gonna go ahead and let you all know now. Okay, um, get your tea. All right, get your tea and get your water. All right. Um, it's gonna be a wild show. If y'all know me from the Magic Hour days, y'all know how I do it. But now it's just gonna be a little bit elevated. Our talk is gonna be grown folk talk. Um, but I'm gonna present this. Share. I'm gonna find out how to move all my gadgets here. Okay. Again, it's been a while since I've did this. So I'm going to check on some things, share what I have to share, and then we're just going to hop right into it with this 2025 equaling nine is all about, just to get prepared for the next year of the Gregorian calendar. All right. Again, this creative path is going to open you up to a whole lot of stuff. All right. Um, so yeah, so let me get to it. Let me see how I share my screen, share this stuff, and then we will go from there. All right, so let me do this. Share. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to get used to this right here. Yeah, I gotta get used to this. I have to get used to this. Okay. Yeah, see, I ain't even want to show. It's showing the screen. I ain't want to show nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? All right. So this is the screen I wanted to share. So all right, all right, all right. So let's go. All right. So the last slide. All right. So mind you, again, this is new. Okay. I'm sharing the screen over here, but I've got this one over here going again. I'll be better next time. All right. I promise you I will be better next time. So again, your ad here. All right. So yeah, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. Hopefully, I don't have to read all that for legal purposes and stuff like that. Uh, so yeah, so I'm going to read it just to be on the safe side. All right. If y'all are still fast forward this, all right, because I'm gonna read over all the disclaimers because y'all ain't about to sue my ass. I know how some of y'all little salty ass niggas is nowadays. You know what I mean? So disclaimer, all right, the content in this video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal, financial, and professional advice. Creative Minds LLC is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided in this video. Viewers are encouraged to seek professional advice tailored to their specific circumstances. All opinions expressed are those of the individual presenter and do not necessarily reflect the views of Creative Minds LLC. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental. Creative Minds LLC does not endorse any products or service mentioned unless explicitly stated. Use of this video at your own risk. All right, another disclaimer, copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right. So I would like to say thank you for allowing me to guide you through this here what we call numerology from the creative mind's perspective, my perspective, Mr. Magic's perspective. a grown-up Mr. Magic's perspective, how y'all know me back in the days, how I was on a whole nother level. I was using my vibration at a lower level. I really was at, at at a young age. And I understand and I know now from understanding these numbers. So again, please remember that this space is open for reflection, insight, and personal growth. All right. The energies and message we explore today offer guidance and clarity, but ultimately the power to shape your path lies within you. Take take what resonates with you in your spirit and trust your intuition throughout this journey. Let's dive in with an open heart and open mind. At Creative Minds, numerology is viewed as a powerful tool for understanding the underlying patterns of vibration that shape your life. Each number carries a unique energy, and Creative Mind specializes in decoding these vibrations to reveal the true potential in life and soul's purpose. Numerology should not be viewed as psychic phenomenon. Rather, it serves as a valuable tool for self-discovery and GPS. All right. Mind you, I wrote all this, fam. Y'all know me from back in the days. I sat down and professionally wrote this shit with a little assistance. All right. But I really did write half this shit down. All right. But numerology actually serves as a GPS. All right, helping individuals in their current life circumstances and path. All right. Numerology can offer significant guidance for those who are receptive to its insights. Conversely, it is important to recognize that numbers are impartially factual. They operate independently of belief systems, providing objective information that can illuminate one's journey regardless of one's individual acceptance. All right. So I said all this to say numbers don't lie. All right. Numbers are going to number, regardless of how you want to cut it, slice it, whatever. You can say magic numbers is bullshit and all this and all that. And I can do some shit to, possibly change your mind. You know what I mean? When I started this journey, just a little bit about me. When I started this journey, I didn't expect for me to be right here doing this shit now. I promise you, I did not. Um, it took a whole lot of confirmations, work with myself, because I felt I don't even think my wife knows this, but I was a little bit on the depressed side. Not depressed as a nigga wanted to jump off the motherfucking building. I was just depressed as in I wasn't being magic. On the outside, yes, I was being magic, the fun guy and all that. But inside, I didn't know what the hell. You know what I mean? Um, but I've always had a feeling um, that it was something more than what is something more than meets the eye, as Transformers say. You know what I mean? Something more than meets the eye. And um, what it was numbers that got me. I woke up one morning and I told my wife I wanted a book about numbers. So she gave me a book about numbers and I bought another book. And then I went book crazy. Um, during these lessons that I'll be showing, I'll be going from a lot of books. I have a lot of books over here. All right, to let you all know that these numbers is not for the bullshit. All right. Hopefully this helps you. Again, take what you can take and apply it. All right, and then go from there. You know what I mean? Again, I have readings. I even do like quick reads and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just hit me up, KreatuvMyndz at Gmail. You see how to spell it on the thing. I can't even point. I don't even know where that is. Again, it's my first time being back, and shit has changed since my last time doing live. on YouTube. All right. The game has changed. All right. So I hope you all got y'all's tea, y'all's water. I hope y'all on that another level. Hope y'all rolled up one or whatever. Okay. So what we're gonna talk about today, man, is 2025, the year 2025. What we are coming upon. All right. Just a little bit again. We'll be using the Pythagorean system the majority of the time. I'll talk about the Chaldean. I'll put the Chaldean in, but the majority of the time we'll be talking about the Pythagorean system. I will break down, what numbers are, the vibrations, the frequency of the numbers, and letters and stuff like that. But we'll get there. This is not going to be the first one and last one that I do. Like I said, it's been a confirmation. I didn't want to do this. Honestly, I did not want to do this. I wanted to just get the information and go out, but once I know information, I just can't hold information in, especially information that's valuable. All right. So I'll be breaking stuff down, and what we're going to do, especially with these shows and stuff like that, is break down the letter frequencies to any and almost everything that you can think of. Okay. All right. We're going to go from want. We're going to break down want. We're going to break down need. What do you want? What do you need? All right. There's a difference. All right. We're going to break down shit with like relationships. We're going to break down the word relationships. All right. See why half of y'all, I don't even know why there's so many single motherfuckers out here. It's you. Okay. It's not them, it's you. It's you. All right. Stop putting your shit on everybody else. All right. You have to go to the dark side, and we have to dig in you. All right. This journey right here that you're on called life is you. All right. Lights, camera, action. You are the star to this here life that you live. Okay. This realm that we're in. Okay. We'll break that down. We're going to break down religion. Okay. We're going to break down, I'm even going to break down some names. Okay. I'll even break down my name, Magic, let you know how magic how the frequency is. I'm going to break down names that are popular. Is again, this is subjective. All right. I mean, numbers are not subjective. All right. The numbers are going to tell you what it is. All right. Michael, I think Michael adds up to 33. Okay. So that's a master number 33. Okay. We'll get to that later. All right. Again, numbers are going to number. All right. So let me go ahead and stop ratting and raving and stuff like that, and get to possibly the reason why y'all here, man. To see what the hell Mr. Magic has been up to for so long. Like, where you been at, Magic? That's how I feel. It's like, everybody was like, Magic, when you gonna do comedy again and stuff like that? I will one day, but my heart's not in it. Even though I still have joke, I still write from time to time, but my heart's not in it to go on a stage, man. Nothing personal. Nothing at all personal. Just, I don't want to go on stage. Not right now. So hopefully you all can see my screen. All right. The reason why I got this glove, I ain't gonna call this. This is gonna be, the the NFAG. All right, NFAG. If you know what NFAG means, let me know. NFAG. All right, so let's go ahead and get the party started. Look, I can't even draw, really. All right. All right, so what we're going to do is break down the year 2025, which we are adding it up to a number 5. All right. So from what this I can already see, with the 2025, mind you, I'm looking at screen, so I'll be looking down here at you all also, but mind you, I'm looking at the screen so I can draw stuff. All right. So we have 2025 equaling up to the number 9 again. So what the first thing that I see um, is with these twos right here. The twos are sticking out to me um, because they're duality numbers. All right, twos require a team. You know, that's why it's 2. All right, so stay clear with your communications. All right, um, you're going to be communicating a lot. This is general. All right, this is not just one specific person. This is going to be the year of 2025 to where that your communication is going to have to be clear. All right, we'll get to why clear here in a minute. You're going to have to be clear and willing to be adaptable. All right, with the number 5 energy, the number 5 energy is what we say is the adventure number. All right. Um, it's an I think it's an air. Yeah, it's an air sign. The number 5. All right. And what we say about fives is, the fives is everywhere. You know what I mean? That's again, that's the adventure number. They are everywhere, and let them go. Okay. So you have to be willing to be adaptable with the number 5. All right. Flexible. A lot of stuff comes to the number 5 because you're everywhere. Mind you, my life path is a number 5. Okay. I can tell you, my thoughts in my mind is everywhere. I tell you, when I mean everywhere, everywhere. Okay. So again, you must be willing to be adaptable. Okay. Um, Something else that I see before I even get to the 9. Before I even get to the 9, we can put all of this together right here. We can say this equals up to a 45. You got your 2 4s and your 5 right here. That can bring us down to a 9. All right. Um, so with that, we got your 4 and 5 again, both communication numbers. Okay. Um, uh, let me see. Let me see. All right. So with the flexibility of the 5, you're going to have to be stable with the 4. Okay. Um, I like to tell people with the number 4 reminds you of a table or a chair. I tell people when I do readings. All right. You have to be stable with that 4, firm, focus. All right. With this 5, with that 5 energy, you're gonna have to be focused. All right. Um, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right. So with the 9, all right. Tell us about it, but the 9. Move with intuition in an assertive manner with the 9. All right. With the 9, it is a high frequency number. Okay. Um, Numerology, we look at the numbers 0 through 9. Okay. Anything after 9 is just a repeated cycle of a different frequency of 10, 11, 12, 13. It's just a different frequency of at 1. All right. So with the 9, I see that um, you have to be on a higher vibration at all times in 2025. When they go low, you have to stay high. All right, because they gonna come at you. All right, these NPCs is gonna come after you. All right, we all know what these NPCs are. These non-player characters. All right, we already know what they are. They gonna be after you. Okay, and we already know what's going down now with politics. I don't even get politics. I don't even do politics. All right, but we already know what's brewing with that. It just wants your energy. All right. Me and my wifey was just talking before I even started the show. Me and wifey talk. Hopefully she'll be on the show. Okay. This show is actually going to be for you all too. All right. You all are going to call in. We even going to be chopping it up on her. Okay. Telling me what you didn't learn, what you didn't found out. All right. I don't even care if it's through religion. We're going to talk about all that. Okay. We're going to bring it out. All right. And we're going to build. All right. This ain't about building down. This is all about build. All right. I use your information, you use my information, and we go on somewhere. All right. But we was just talking about the election and Harris and Trump and everybody getting their panties all in the bunch. And mind you, okay, left wing, right wing, they're part of the same damn bird. They don't give a about you. They don't give a about you at all. Okay. So you can you may think that they do, but they really don't. All right. It's about a job. Okay. They're not gonna come on your job and try to get you hired. Are they? You know, I I don't do it. I don't put my energy into it. When people are talking about voting, I just look and I get my laugh on in my head. That's where I get the most laugh tracks in my head when I hear about them talking about it. Even Obama. Okay, Obama choked me up. All right, I ain't even gonna lie. Obama choked me up. Just the England, he choked me up. All right, I got bamboozled. All right, and go on somewhere with your hate shit. That's why I cut the comments off. All right, live comments we could do live comments because I can, but them other comments I keep them comments to your goddamn self, and that's why this shit's on private. So I really ain't got to see your comments because your comments don't move me one way or the other. All right, my mind is set. All right. And my mind is set on enlightening people, helping people, and doing humanitarian shit with this number 9. All right. Because my birth date is a number 9. So I know a little bit, if not a lot, about the number 9. All right. So again, going into this 2025 year, all right, with this number 9, we have to think about being a humanitarian. All right. We have to vibrate high. We have to vibrate high. And one of the highest vibrations of the number 9 is the humanitarian. Because it's being the last number, mind you, it's a fire number with Mars. A fire number with Mars, okay? So with the fire number with Mars, Mars is the god of war. All right. So it makes sense. It makes sense with this 2025. All right. Makes sense with this 2025. All right. Yeah, it makes sense with this 2025 going into this 9 and what we're coming out of with this 8. All right. We're coming out of this 8. This 8 was a power year. Excuse me, especially for a whole lot of people who had 8s in their names. I know a couple of people, I've seen a couple of people through my Facebook timeline that had the number 8s, and they was leveling up this year, okay? So I'm saying that to say 9s next year is your year. So again, vibrate on a higher level next year with this number 9. Okay, 9 is the highest number. With the number 9, you've already seen 0 through 8. All right, you already seen 0 through 8. And before we get to the year of 2025, I'll break down each number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll break all those down with their frequencies and things of that nature, so you'll understand what the 9 is. All right, the 9s, we look down upon peasants. We look down. All right. Uh, it's a high frequency. But again, when you use that to a lower frequency, that number 9 is a god of war, baby. You bring in war if you use it to a lower frequency. That's where you have to. That's why you have to watch how you communicate with people. All right, because if they go if they go low and they catch you, you gonna go lower. And then on that 9 frequency, man, you going to jail, man. That's all I'm saying, man. You going to jail. Speaking of jail, we're gonna do some. We're gonna do some day to day news stuff. Even though I don't really want to, but it all this meshes in together. All of it. All of it. It all makes sense, and I'm going to try to help it make sense for you all. But it's crazy how these people are getting released from jail. And these is actual people that put people like in body bags. We'll talk a little bit more about that also. Again, this is not going to be the last show. Okay. We'll talk about that also. Um, I think there's something up with that. All right. I really do. Um, but yeah, I don't know the guy's name. I don't keep up with rap music anymore. It's been a while. But whoever that one guy, Thugger, YSL, y'all know. If I have people, they'll probably see it in the chat or whatever. But that guy who got released off of Rico, son. How you get released off? They let you go on a Rico. I don't know about y'all, man, but that sounds to me like that man is a CI to me, a confidential informant. And it's crazy. Did you see his conditions? He has to do like 15 years. Like he can't talk to nobody. He's affiliated. He can't talk to like gang members, people like it. He was better off in goddamn jail, me personally. But again, I think he's a CI. He got sent out. He got let go to complete a mission, whatever that mission was. He's supposed to complete it, or he's already completed it because his homeboy. Again, I don't keep up. I just heard from the streets and they put it together, and I just tell you all because didn't his homeboy transition while he was locked up? Could that have been his sacrifice? Anyways, anyhow, that's the shit that we gonna talk about here. All right. Could it have been? Let's find out. All right. And I just seen on TikTok, you know how TikTok is. I seen on TikTok that damn, that something like he said I'm a I'm a Mason and I ain't gonna catch no charge. Some shit like that. Some shit like that. I was like, oh wow. You know what I mean? Because if you know, you know. I just leave it at that. If you know, you know. All right. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get this shit started. I've been running my mouth for at least 20 minutes and I ain't even started on the lesson. But again, well, I don't even know why I even talked about thugging and shit like that. But again, this number 9. I just hope y'all enjoying this conversation. All right, because I want y'all to do y'all's research also. Like I said, I'm just dropping nuggets. Y'all do y'all's own research and come back to the table and be like, hey, Magic, this is what I found out. And I'll be like, oh shit, you know? All right, so again, this is the highest number of the vibrations, the number 9. All right, so again, be careful with with your negative energy. All right, the low energy with the low energy with the 9. Again, that is what you call God of War on the lower vibration. Um, mm, 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 mm. See if I see something else. Oh, see nothing else. It's nothing else is coming to me right now. But if somebody was like talking to me, mind you, okay, like during my readings, people are talking to me at the same time, and I'm bouncing shit off. All right, so don't get it twisted. But my readings is completely different. Okay, I'm just putting it down. I said, this is a good topic. I wrote down like 2 or 3 things that I seen. Now everything is just coming from my head. We right here talking, we right here vibing with our team. And now if y'all had like a little comment thing, we'll be going off on the comments. You know what I mean? Talking about shit. And me still going through what we need to look out for. All right. Um, so yeah, so humanitarian with the number 9, compassion, service to others, um, humanitarian, um, another thing with the number 9. What's going on? I don't know why it's stuck. Why is it stuck? Another thing with the number 9s. It's the end of a cycle. It's the end of a cycle with the number 9. Um, it's the end of a cycle. Remind me at the end of this to tell you all something about The Chinese, I can't find it. The Chinese year, the Chinese year to 2025, I think is the snake. I think it's the snake. Um, don't. Okay. So yeah, um, 2025 snake. Yeah, it's the end of the cycle. So you're going to be shedding. So you need to shed. So whatever you're going to going to or through in 2025, um, yeah, um, you're going to be shedding it. All right, let's shed it because after the nine, um, shit, I can't even get it. There we go. 2026 goes into 10. It goes back into your one cycle. So we starting all back over. All right. So yeah, so this year right here, this is where you need to be assertive, trust your intuition, um, vibrate higher. When you vibrate higher, it has to be non-negotiable. All right. You have to be selflessness, and compassionate for others during this number nine. All right. Number nine is like, you packing your bag like you're about to go on this trip. All right. You packing your bags and you leaving whatever else in the hotel. All right. Y'all remember them hotel days. Y'all remember them hotel days. Don't let's not act. Let's not act. All right. Y'all need to leave that shit. Cause they always say, remember you was growing up, they always say everybody ain't gonna make it. All right, everybody ain't gonna make it. You shouldn't if they ain't got it now, they ain't never gonna get it. All right. Again, all you can do is just drop the nuggets. Hopefully they pick it up and ask you more questions. Like more people ask me questions. I have been getting asked so many questions within these past couple of months since I've been doing this self. This is for myself. I've been doing it for myself. This this number thing. I was doing it for myself to give me self knowledge of self, basically. And then I've did a couple of numerology readings. I've done a couple of one psychic reading. Did one psychic reading. I'm gonna put her information up. Or I'm gonna get with her. Hopefully, I can put her information up. Make sure everything cool. You know what I mean? Um, and a numerology reading. And um, we get off. Before I get off, I'm going to shout out these people before we get off. But yeah, they told me like you got something, you have fire underneath your feet. You need to do something now. Um, that confirmed it. Then I'm listening to a whole lot of other readings confirming with Aries about stuff that I needed to do. I've been feeling good. I've been fasting. We're gonna talk about a whole lot on this show. Okay, we're gonna talk about a lot. Okay, and I haven't even finished because I'm talking about other shit. But let me get back to this nine. All right, this ain't gonna be over. Oh my goodness, I love being back. I feel like welcome back, Cotter, right about now. Only if I have my sidekicks. I might have a new side. Hopefully, my wife is my sidekick. All right, but I'm gonna get a sidekick to come through from time to time. You know what I mean? Lady V, twin, fam, was good. Magic hour. Beautiful times, I tell you, beautiful times. All right, so let's get on with this. All right. So again, all right, be vigilant with with negativity going into the 9. All right. Let's make sure I can read. All right. Um, dismiss your isms going into this 9 right here. All right. I don't know if y'all felt it. I know I felt it. This energy shift, this energy change, energy shift. I don't know if y'all seen it. I don't even know if y'all noticed it. There was this one thing that I seen that I noticed actually. Somebody else noticed it on TikTok. TikTok is the quickest download y'all can get. All right, if you want to know some shit. During the the president debate, I don't know what the Harris. Okay, I don't even want to say her first name because every time I say your name, the DMs they always get it's Kamala. I don't even know her hot damn first name, but her. Okay, at her thing where Beyonce was. Did y'all see that shit? Did y'all really see the shit, the underlying shit? How Beyonce came on stage with Kelly and Kelly had that big ass man suit on. And then that rapper came out and he had that little silk see-through shirt on, like that little women's shirt on. Just saying. I'm just saying. You have to look at symbols these motherfuckers are throwing out at us. We have to look at these symbols. All right. But anyways, that leads me to say we have to dismiss the isms though. Okay. If you are racism, sexism, classism, transphobias, all you have to get rid of all that shit. All right. It's done and over with. All right. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be a question for when you transition. Believe me, it's not gonna be a question because it's all about the soul, baby. It's all about the soul and your spirit. Drop that. All right. So, which leads me to the religion. Shout out Mama T. All right. Shout out Mama T. I've started listening to Mama T. I didn't know that and astrology and numerology is like cousins. All right. If y'all listen, Mama T, find Mama T. All right, somewhere. All right, she be dropping some knowledge. All right, Mama T. All right. Um, and she told me about the isms, so I wrote down isms. Um, and gens. So that would leads me to gens. Okay. Don't get too full of your gen. Let that settle in. Don't get too full of your gen. We'll talk later. All right. Don't get too full of your gen because that's a hell of a spirit. Because a lot of y'all getting drunk on that gin. A lot of y'all so drunk, Y'all got alcohol. But again, we'll talk about it later. I'm not shitting on you. I'm not shitting on y'all that drink gin. Not at all. But again, we'll talk like we'll talk like. All right. I think that's all. I think that's all, man. Um, endings, completions. God said that. Spiritual awareness. Did I talk about spiritual awareness with the number 9? Somebody on my Facebook, on my normal Facebook page, they came to me and they said 9 was the God number. Well, yeah. I can say yeah. Um, actually, 7 is the God number, but we'll talk about that later. A lot of stuff we got to talk about later with numbers. These numbers break stuff down so simple, and once we get the numbers, we can get the letters and know about the spelling. We'll be all right, man. All right, but spiritual awareness. All right, that's what the number 9 is. Spiritual awareness. All right, I agreed with the God being the truth. I think he said the truth is number 9. I think he said the truth, and I said, well, no, the truth is number 7 because it's the God number, stuff like that. So either or, excuse me. And the thing about that is, it was just two men talking, having a conversation. We agreed to disagree. Still love the brother. He goes his way, I go my way. Hey, still love the brother. And that's what we need to get stopped doing. Like, we can all agree to disagree and still be brothers, man. I don't know why. Stop fucking with that. I don't know. I feel like, oh, I keep on fucking with that shit. But I don't know why we, as a people, how that we're still stuck in this, how we're still stuck in being a child. You know, like, if you're not gonna play with me, I'm gonna take my ball and I'm going home type shit. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. All right. So with the number 9, it's a spiritual awareness number. All right. It fosters a spiritual growth, your inner wisdom, your enlightenment, and life's mysteries. That's why I believe this number 9 fits me perfectly, because that's where I'm at in my life cycle right now. Um, I wouldn't say life cycle. That's just my date of birth. I'm at 18. I'm 18, so um, that 1 + 8 equals 9. All right. So with the number 1, ego, fire. Um, I'm a starter. What else with the number 9? With the number 1. Um, leader. Um, then when you go with the number 8, number 8, you think of 50 Cent with that, with the number 8. That's a power number. You know what I mean? So, but with myself, just giving you a little bit of how numbers work. If you know me, y'all know that I got a big head. I'm egotistical. I'm not egotistical as to where that I'm just like, oh, I don't like you, Magic. I know I can do it. I'm confident. Okay. That, Can't tell me shit. I'm confident. Um, I'm a leader. I'm a go-getter. With the number 8, I like power, but I don't need power. Kind of. Um, Another thing with 8, 8 is more of a executive number. You know what I mean? Buttoned up type. You know, uh, 8 deals with money. Um, all that. That's where I'm lost at because they say 8's a number. I don't never, and I'm gonna stop putting that. We have to stop putting shit like that out in the atmosphere too. And again, we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about that too. But we put out in the atmosphere. We have to watch what we put out in the atmosphere. If y'all don't have a mantra, make yourself a mantra. Make yourself a mantra with about 3, maybe 4 things. Say it to yourself 3 times a day, 3 times each time you say it for 9 days. That's your 369. Shit sounds crazy, but that's Tesla. Shit sounds crazy. I was about to say a joke, but I'm not going to. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to say that joke at all. All right. All right. Forgiveness and releases. All right. That's what I said earlier about the number 9 because you're shedding skin. About the year of the snake, you shedding. So forgiveness and release. All right. Old grudges, forgiving yourself and others. Remember, forgiveness is more about you than that other person. Took me a long time to understand that. I've held resentment from people. I wouldn't say it's not even a lot of people. It's just about like 1, maybe 2, 3 people. You know, I say 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. Depends on how I feel that day. I'm dealing with it because you have to deal with it head on. Head on, man. Deal with it head on. And it's more me than them. Have I talked to them? No, fuck them. Because it's my shit. You know what I mean? It's me. That's what I said earlier. Everything is about you. It's not about them. It's you are the star. So as me being the star to my own reality, I need to get my lines together. I need to get my lines together for my show. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. The year of 2025, the number 9. All right. This will be a time when individuals, communities, and nations will focus on humanitarian efforts, self-reflections, and both personal and collective growth. Later on, before I get off, I have the monthly forecast. All right. Like I said, I delve off into astrology because astrology and numerology are cousins. Numerology gives you a forecast, like a path forecast, gives you shit to be on the lookout for. You know what I mean? That's why fools with numbers. You know what I mean? Numbers ain't gonna lie, they gonna tell you a path that you about to come up to. All right. And on this path you go to, okay, you could either go three ways. Mrs. Numbers. And I'm going to use the number 9 as an example. Number 9, all right? You can remain complacent. You can remain complacent with this number 9. What did Morpheus tell Neo? Go on in life like, ain't nothing going down. Go down as a non-player character. That's how life. A lot of people they don't mind living right here in this complacent. All right. But just know, remaining in this complacency, you're placed right here. There's no movement. There's no movement. Just placed. Another place you can go to, you can vibrate down negatively, or you can vibrate at a higher conscious. All right. All right. So there's only 3 ways we could do with these numbers, man. And if you think about it, that's how you have to roll in life. You could either remain complacent. You don't even have to do the numbers. You don't have to do the numbers. That's just how life is, how you live it down. Let me at the car door, boy. Let me out the car door, boy. You know what I mean? So what y'all gonna do, man? Hopefully y'all picking up some gems, man. What y'all gonna do? All right. It's the year of completion. All right. With this 9. So again, I think I've said it earlier. It's about completion. Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up. Because we're about to go to a place that's unknown for us, even though this planet has been here thousands and millions of years ago. But this, for us, where we're about to go, is different. We're going to talk a little bit about it before we get off. We've been over here for about an hour. All right. Hopefully, this hour has went by for you. You're probably at your work, your job. This is where I want you to listen to it at when you doing bullshit at your job, thinking, how the fuck am I going to get out of this matrix? If you're here, you're trying to get up at this matrix. That's what I feel. If you're here, you know that there's something out there that's bigger with your name on it. You just need to know how to get there, to touch it, how to get there. And it's all about building yourself up. All right. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. So, what else did I want to talk about? What else? Before I get to this forecast right here for the month of November. Excuse me. Um, Okay. Okay. Balance and harmony. When I said two earlier, I said team, shit like that. It's a team number. Because again, one, that's your standalone number. Your two, hey, we a team now, baby. We married now. You know what I mean? We married now. So with the number two, you're gonna need that balance and harmony. All right. Um, so your relationships, all right, that this goes twinkles over to your relationships and shit like that with that you have. All right. Balance and harmony. All right. Peace. That's the number two. Peace. Peace is number two is diplomatics. All right. Let's sit down and talk about this shit, man. What's going on? All right. What's going on? Let's talk about it. And again, with that high with that high frequency of at 9, when you talk on a higher level. All right. Tools. All right. Sensitivity. I think I talked about that earlier. All right. Sensitive. All right. But you got two twos. So you really sensitive. You really sensitive. All right. Um, partnership, like I was saying. So again, communications on a higher level. All right. Don't be too sensitive. Don't be too sensitive. All right. Um, all right. The number five. All right. I was telling you about fives. The five is that air sign. Fives is everywhere. It's an adventure number. All right. Um, I got this shirt I've made for the number five. Speaking of making shirts, know y'all seen this drip here. Look at the drip. Look at the drip. Look at the drip. Drip. There's only room for one king. Only room for one king. There's only room for one king. All right. Um, shop now. All right. Go to Creative Minds fan page. You'll see the shirt. DM. All right. I'm simple like that. I ain't gonna do all that bullshit. DM. All right. And we'll talk. All right. But I'm firm on my prices though, son. They ain't expensive. They ain't not expensive. So I'm firm on the prices. But tap in, man. Tap in. All right. But yeah, fives is everywhere. All right. Freedom change. All right. As fives being everywhere, they change a lot. Okay. They can be right here. They can be in the United States today. They'll be in Germany by Sunday, Australia by Tuesday, Hawaii by Thursday, Africa by Friday, and back home by next Sunday. That's how these fives roll. All right. And with that, it's just that's how they roll. All right. That's how the fives roll. So you going into this year, okay, under this five, you have to learn to be flexible. Okay. Because especially if you have a partner, all right, especially if you have a partner, all right, y'all both have to be flexible, all right, on a higher level, all right. Everything is on a higher level, all right. You have to be adaptable. Number five, all right, because you're learning through new experiences. Everywhere you go, you're learning. It's a learning experience. That's why you're going everywhere. You're learning. It's an experience. You're learning. It's an experience. You're learning. It's an experience. Hello. No. I believe so. Yeah. I'll be up. All right. All right, man. I gotta go and take some M&Ms upstairs. But she gotta wait. She'll look at it. She was like, I told you to go bring some M&Ms. But I thought I would have been done by now. But y'all know how I like to rub my mouth. All right, so let me get done with this shit right here. All right, so yeah. Da, 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 da. Man, I write like little stuff. All right, because when I do my notes, I write like one or two things, and I expect for me to remember this shit. But I don't remember this shit. I tried to, and I'd be like, "Ooh, what did I mean by that? What did I mean by that?" Um, so that's why I'm looking at this. I'm like, "Damn, what did I mean by that?" Um, all right. I don't know what I meant by that. I don't know what I meant by that. All right. I don't know what I meant by that. All right. Um. All right. So growth and connections. Growth through connections. Can I put growth through connections? Growth through connections. Growth through connections. What did I put growth through connections for? How can I correlate that? Growth through connections. Growth through connections. I don't know why I put growth through connections. Probably I put growth through connections is because the fives, because you're everywhere with the five. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. So I probably double talked or either just put that saying, yeah, that there's a growth with each of your connections. There's a growth with each one of your connections. All right. So as long as you're vibrating up, everything is good. Balance and adaptation. Adaptations. Sorry about that. All right. Um, and I said about the nine leading, leaving shit behind. Let go with grace. All right. Um, 2025 is the year for releasing old patterns and bowing out gracefully. All right. Especially shit that doesn't elevate, that is not bringing you to a new level. If you remain stagnant, again, we talked about that complacency earlier. If you remain complacent, you'll just be there. Let's not remain complacent, man. All right. So yeah. So in summary, what did I put? All right. So in summaries, the energies presented in 2025 encourage compassionate connections, inner balance, and openness to change, while also facilitating the conclusion of old cycles in preparation for a fresh start in 2026. All right. Yeah. So I remember putting that. All right. Yeah. So hopefully that helped. I hope that did help you all um, going into 2025. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Yeah. So I'll put this right here. All right. So as we navigate through 2025, we can expect some several key. I don't know how I spelled items. ITH. Okay. Um, key items to emerge. All right. So emphasis on change and transformation. All right. The importance of letting go of what no longer serves us. Encouragement to engage in charitable actions. A fulfillment of long awaited goals and aspirations, a tendency for events and circumstances to accelerate. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. A tendency for events and circumstances to escalate or de-escalate suddenly. All right. In addition, 2025 is influenced by 2 water signs and 1 air sign. All right. A strong potential for heightened emotional sensitivity. This combination may inspire us to tap into our intuitive abilities, but also require us to manage our feelings with care. Remember, I said that? I said that earlier, but I see how I wrapped all that up in the bowl for y'all. All right, that's 2025. And then I did put the year of the snake. Okay. So real quick. All right. So Chinese astrology 2025 is celebrated as the year of the snake, specifically the wood snake. All right. This year comprises to be the time steeped in transformation, profound growth, and sharpened intuition. The snake, renowned for its wisdom, elegance, and captive charms, offer valuable insights as it sheds its skin, symbolizing the release of outdated beliefs and practices. Man, I said all that shit earlier, man. Rewind it, man. These numbers is not a game. All right. These numbers is not a game. All right. The wood element further amplifies attributes such as creativity and nurturing, inviting us to deepen our connections with ourselves and others. As we transition into this transformative year, it is vital to remain flexible and adaptable as new opportunities arise. Engaging in deeper meditation, self-discovery, mindfulness practices will empower us to harness the profound energies of 2025, leading us toward more enlightened and fulfilling existence. Hope y'all been drinking y'all's water. Use glass. We'll talk about that later. I keep on thinking that my screen is right here, but it's my camera's right here, but it's like, yeah. So mind you, I'm looking everywhere. Okay. So yeah, so that's it with 2025, man. So let me hop into this monthly forecast. All right. Hop into this monthly forecast and wrap it up. All right. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed running my mouth. All right. All right. So your monthly forecast. All right. Numerology. All right. Again, mind you, all right, this is more numerology is more personal. Okay. It's more personal. So I'm the numbers that I'm coming off with is the number for is November. So basically we all know November is the 11 11 20 24. All right, so what I got right here, what I got. All right, so yes, so this is how I broke it down. So we got the 4, 8, 11. We really don't break down 11s because 11s, the master numbers are master number 11, master number 22, and master number 33. Master number 11 is your intuitive number. Master 22 is your master builder. Master number 33 is your teacher and teacher and learner. All right, master number 33. All right. I'll save that when we talk about the gin. So remind me, all right. Hopefully I can remind myself about the number 33 in this conversation. All right. All right. All right. So all right, so break all this down. We have the number 1. All right. So with the number one, talked about this earlier. This is your creative expression. All right, especially with the number three. If I add these two and this one, we have the number three. So with your creative and your expression, your number three, I always say, number three is like your Allen Iversons. All right, expressions. Um, it's an ideal time to start a project. Okay, so if you had a project, um, November is a good time, especially on that. Damn, man, I can't get it. Especially on, especially today on the November 1st. All right, as in right now it's like November 2nd, but November 1st because you had your ones. That frequency right there is a good time to start a new project. Um, Socializing and connections, another thing with the number three. Joy and optimism, uh, communication challenges. All right. So while the three express, it can lead to miscommunication and misunderstanding. All right. Um, the number three is like lips. See the lips right there? And your number three. So watch your mouth and don't get hit in your lips. All right. All right. So personal growth and self reflection with those three threes, right? Well, I mean, with those three ones right there. All right. And lastly, uh, key dates. I'll give you some key dates real quick. All right. All right. So some key dates to manifest, meditate. All right. All right. November 11th. That's high energy for spiritual growth and insight. Remember at Master number 11, Master number 22, I was talking about. All right. So this is manifestation, big picture thinking, and turning dreams into reality. All right. So that's all I got. All right. That's all I got, numerology. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about the astrology side of it. Okay. For this month right here. Crazy. Okay. Again, really not an astrologist. All right. I get my astrology from reading, from reading, and from other astrologists that I see. I just scribble down little notes. All right. So my little notes, I'm preparing it for you all. All right. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. If you understand what 1, 2, 3, 4 means, that means you go, son. All right, so let me go. All right, so the moon is in Scorpio. All right, um, and Mars and Pluto is the co-ruler of Scorpio. Okay, if y'all seen that, I put on my Facebook page, on my Creative Minds fan page, I put the Scorpio and Moon. All right, Scorpio and the Moon means death and rebirth, ending and beginning. All right. Crazy, right? We just talked about that 9 in 2025. All right. It's death and rebirth. All right. So um, you're going to be rising from the ashes. All right. So transition mark of a year in personal energy. All right. There's going to be a shift of energy. All right. They're saying that we're going into the age of Aquarius. Okay. They're saying with this Aquarius, you know how they be pouring that water. Aquarius, I think Aquarius be pouring that water. I think pouring the water. All right, so Libra cycle's over with. All right, is a regenerative force. All right, it represents transformation in Scorpio, so a new beginning. All right, breakdown of illusions. energy, power, control, a dark age that does not want to leave. All right. So this is more cosmic than anything. Um, the Aquarius is bringing us back to alignment with our higher power. So um, if you all have been vibrating on a higher level, meditating, fasting, eating right, all that, y'all probably felt a little shift. Y'all probably felt a little energy shift. I know I have, and I know that I've probably been feeling this. I've been probably feeling shifts now for I want to say about like 8 months. I want to say like just something has just been shifting, and it's just been getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, and now it's just up here um, to the energy and stuff like that that I'm feeling. Um, if you haven't felt this energy, that's what you're here for. We're gonna grab this energy. All right. Um, let me see. Cosmic consciousness is coming back. All right. Um, we are being empowered into a greater consciousness and awakening. We don't understand fully why, um, because this is our first go around. All right. This is our first time being here. All right. Even though we've been here thousands of millions of times, if you believe that. All right. But this is our first time because every time we come back, we don't remember this shit. We'll talk about that later. All right. There's going to be shocking discoveries for this month. All right. The truth is going to be winning this month. So if if you've been dirty Dick Harry, the poor pussy Paula, poor pussy Paula, hey, hey, it's gonna be it's coming out like it's game over, man. It's gonna be game over for a whole lot of people out here, man. They're saying November 1st through the 18th. All right, streets is gonna be hot, son. It's gonna be hot. Stay inside. Stay inside. All right. And the dates are fluid. All right. That's what she told me. She said November 1st through 18th. The streets is hot and the dates are fluid. So it might not be, I don't know. She said the dates are not fluid. So I said, okay, I'm writing the shit down. All right. Emotional breakdowns. All right. Dealing with loss, endings, and surrender. Death and rebirth of Scorpion said that detox and cleanse. If you haven't already, start detoxing and cleansing, man. I have I I detox. I detoxed earlier this year. It's about time for another one. So I think after Thanksgiving, I'll probably do another detox. But yeah, I fast. I just got done with the fast this past month. I I didn't eat for 10 days out of the month. Well, for 5 days, I did no eat, just strictly water. On the other 5 days, I ate just fruit and water. All right. Um, they're saying that the old energy is depleting. Some people will wake up, but still gotta go. All right. Okay. So yeah. So what she said is, some people will wake up, but still go to the captor. That shit's deep, boy. All right. So be strategic, self discipline, exercise caution, make good choice, prepare your mind, body, and soul. All right. This transition to a smooth at all. Right. Because that old regime, that old age ain't trying to give it up, man. But they done had this under this spell for the past 2,000 years, man. It's time to relinquish it. They not gonna relinquish it, man. They gonna do a whole lot of shit, man. I hope y'all seen that little Uzi thingamajiggy I seen on TikTok. Seen on TikTok, it was a hologram of a fucking UFO ship. Like Shit was crazy, man. Look at it. Don't be fooled, okay? I was telling wifey about that. I said they're gonna do some shit to where that is gonna be like if you haven't seen Spider-Man with what's the dude with the globe on his head? I forgot his name. Mysterio, I think it's Mysterio with the globe. Don't be surprised. That's all I'll say. Um, the reason why that they're not trying to release it, that power, is because they're gonna have that karmic debt that they got to deal with. All right. It's gonna be the rays of the individual and human spirit. You're gonna rediscover your superpower. All right. Scorpio steps in power, discovery, acknowledging, and tapping on not who we been, but who we are in the process of awakening to who we are becoming to be now. I'll rewind that. Step in power, discovery, acknowledging, and tapping in on not who we been, but who we are in the process of awakening to who we are becoming to be now. God damn, that shit's powerful, son. That shit's powerful. All right. So, all right. So when you're doing your meditations, tap into your benevolent, I think I'm saying it right. Your benevolent, your benevolent, your love, your loved ancestors. All right. Your benevolent ancestors. Tap into them. Tap into your benevolent spirit team. All right. Um, um, you know, yeah, yeah. This is a battle of your subconsciousness. Um, no more hiding from the truth. Watch out for the deep fake. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's all I'm gonna go over, man. I've been on for about an hour 30. I think that's about enough, man. That's about enough juju for y'all, man. That's about enough juju, man. So we'll go ahead on and stop sharing stuff like that, man. Go ahead and stop sharing, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Go ahead and stop sharing. No, no, no. I don't know why it's not going. Why my slideshow ain't going to the screen that I wanted on. I'm trying to put it over here on this side over here. I don't even know what the hell, man. I don't even know what the hell, man. I don't even know what the hell, man. All right, man. So don't forget, man. All right. Wrapping up. All right. Get your own creative path. All right. Creative path, 5 minutes, 55 seconds, just $5.99. 11 minutes, 11 seconds, $9.99. 22 minutes. Hey, y'all can read. Y'all can read. All right. Everything is done live. All right. There is no sessions pre-recorded. I have stopped doing that. I feel as if that you want the reading, come get the reading. All right. And again, I do the quickies, but with the quickies, I still need something. All right. The quickies just keep my mind sharp, even though I do not like doing them. I rather get like in detail with your name and your number. But hey, I understand that. So yeah. So I understand that again. If you want to your ad could go here, man. Put your ad on here, man. Put your own out there, man. So the people that I did want to give a shout out to, um, I should have had her shit up. Um, I'm up here, shit, I should have had it up. And I just could have just said it right then and there. So yeah, so a couple of people that I would like to give a shout out to is is the guy who sent me to this her. Like I said, when I first before I even started doing this or even knowing about numerology, I knew something was with the numbers. I knew something was with names. I knew something was up. What it was, I did not know. I just knew something was up with frequencies, with speaking. I knew something. I knew. I just knew something. All right. So I found out about ophthalmology, um, and from there, when I found out about ophthalmology, I seen this guy here. Who did I see first? Yeah, I seen this guy here. This guy, King Simon. All right, numbers are simple. Then I seen his mentor, Lord Strayhorn, and I have many other books that I go through and get information from. This is not. I have other books. I can't even reach it, but I have books everywhere. Okay, this is not a game. Okay. Um. So again, thank you for joining me. There will be other stuff that we're going to be doing. I'm really going to be doing again names and names and words and phrases and stuff like that. That's what I'll be tapping into because again, you don't know and we don't know. I say we don't because I'm learning and we're learning on um, what we're putting out into this atmosphere. We have to watch out what we're putting into this atmosphere. Is your subconscious still putting out positive vibes when you're talking? The mind is a real tricky thing. All right. We'll talk a lot more about it again. This is not going to be the last episode of this. And her name, I don't even know if she wants me to put a government out there like that. I ain't going to put a government out there until she tells me. So, Goddess Spirit Ministries. All right. Um, that's I call her my 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 astrology sister. You know what I mean? She put me up on some good game in my spiritual walk. Um, and it's crazy that me and her have the same. We're around the same age, and not the same age, but our birthday is around the same time. Crazy. All right. Nothing is a coincidence. We're going to learn about that also. All right. So that's all I got. It's going on 1 o'clock in the morning. I still got some more shit I got to talk about. I can, but I'm wrapping it up right now. It's done. When I come back, I think what I want to talk about is relationships. Yeah, yeah. Let's get into relationships. All right. Again, holla at me. All right. Creative Minds. All right. KreatuvMyndz. Creative Minds at gmail.com. Reach out to me. the fan page, or if you can't find the fan page, just go to my page, Magic Jackson, and say, hey, add me to the Creative Minds page. And I will add you to the Creative Minds page. Again, if you email me, say, hey, add me to the Creative Mind page, I'll add you. And then we'll go from there, man. Until next time, elevate up, drink water, stay out of motherfuckers' business, and get your popcorn ready.